Everyone, welcome to the book and notes. This video is part 3 of chemistry class 11 chapter 1, some basic concepts of chemistry. Previously I have also uploaded the part 1 and part 2 of this chapter. All the videos are available in the description box. You can check out the playlist, and the notes of this chapter will be provided in the description box too. Let's start. Empirical formula and molecular formula. Empirical formula represents the simplest whole number ratio of various atoms present in a compound, while the molecular formula shows the exact number of different types of atom present in molecule of a compound. Example of molecular formula and empirical formula. Let us take the example of ethane. The molecular formula of ethane is C2H6 and the empirical formula of ethane is CH3, and the molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6 while the empirical formula of glucose is CH2O. And you can note that molecular formula is equals to n into empirical formula and molecular weight is equals to n into empirical weight. Let us come to some of the question. A compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon, and 71.65% chlorine. Its molar mass is 98.96 gram. What are its empirical and molecular formulas? And the solution is, let us take the sample of 100 gram of compound, and therefore 4.07 gram hydrogen, 24.27 gram carbon, and 71.65 gram chlorine is present. Now moles of hydrogen is equals to 4.07 mole, and moles of carbon is equals to 2.02 mole, and moles of chlorine is equals to 2 mole. Therefore empirical formula is equals to H2CCl, and empirical weight is equals to 49.5 gram. Now we have to find molecular formula, but before finding molecular formula we have to find the value of n, and the value of n can be also written as molecular weight divided by empirical weight, and the value of n is equals to 2. Therefore molecular formula is equals to 2 into H2CCl is equals to C2H4Cl2. Now another question is there. A compound has molecular weight 90 gram and its empirical formula is CHO2. Find molecular formula. Given molecular weight is equals to 90 gram and empirical formula is equals to CHO2, therefore empirical weight is equals to 12 plus 1 plus 16 into 2 is equals to 45 gram. Therefore n is equals to molecular weight divided by empirical weight is equal to 90 by 45 is equals to 2. Therefore molecular formula is equal to 2 into CHO2 is equals to C2H2O4. Now another question. A compound has vapor density 45 and empirical formula CHO2. Find molecular formula. We know molecular weight is equal to 2 into vapor density, and therefore molecular weight is equal to 2 into 45 is equal to 90 gram, and empirical weight is equals to 45 gram. Therefore n is equal to molecular weight divided by empirical weight is equals to 2. Therefore molecular formula is equals to C2H2O4. Now another question. A compound C is equal to 40%, H is equal to 6.7%, O is equal to 53.3%. Molecular mass is equals to 60 gram. Find the molecular formula. Let us take a sample of 100 gram of compound. Therefore carbon will be 40 gram, hydrogen will be 6.7 gram, and oxygen will be 53.3 gram. Therefore the number of moles of carbon is equal to 40 by 12 is equal to 3.33 mole, and the number of moles of hydrogen is equal to 6.7 divided by 1 is equals to 6.7 mole, and the number of moles of oxygen is equals to 53.3 divided by 16 is equal to 3.33 mole, and the simplest ratio of CH and O is 1:2:1. Now empirical formula is equals to CH2O. Therefore empirical weight is equals to 30 gram and molecular weight is equal to 60 gram. Therefore the value of n is equal to molecular weight divided by empirical weight is equals to 2. Therefore molecular formula is equals to n into empirical formula equals to 2 into CH2O is equals to C2H4O2. Now stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation. Stoichiometric deal with the calculation of masses of reactants and the product involved in a chemical reaction. Let us come to some of the practice question. Question number 1. If 16 gram of methane is burnt, find the mass of CO2 produced. Here first we have to write the reaction. Here the reaction follows as CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. Now given mass of methane is equals to 16 gram and molar mass of methane is equals to 12 plus 1 into 4 is equals to 16 gram. Now number of mole is equals to 16 gram divided by 16 gram is equals to 1 mole. Here 1 mole of CH4 gives 1 mole of CO2. Therefore mass of CO2 is equal to number of moles into molar mass of CO2 is equals to 1 into 44 is equals to 44 gram. Now another question, if 16 gram of methane is burnt, find volume of CO2 produced at STP. Here similarly we have to write first the reaction, and the reaction is like that: CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. Here given mass of methane is equals to 16 gram and molar mass of methane is equals to 16 gram. Therefore number of moles of methane is equals to 1 mole. Therefore 1 mole of CH4 gives 1 mole of CO2. Therefore number of moles of CO2 is equals to volume of CO2 divided by 22.4 liter. This implies volume of CO2 is equals to 1 into 22.4 liter is equals to 22.4 liter. Hence volume of CO2 is equals to 22.4 liter. Now another question, find volume of CO2 produced when 50 gram of CaCO3 is heated. Here we will write the reaction first, and the reaction is CaCO3 on heating gives CaO plus CO2. Here given mass of CaCO3 is equals to 50 gram and molar mass of CaCO3 is equal to 40 plus 12 plus 16 into 3 is equals to 100 gram. Therefore number of moles is equals to given mass by molar mass is equals to 50 by 100 gram is equals to 0.5 mole. Here 1 mole of CaCO3 gives 1 mole of CO2. Therefore 0.5 mole of CaCO3 gives 0.5 mole of CO2. Now number of moles of CO2 is equals to given mass by 22.4 liter. This implies volume of CO2 produced is equal to 11.2 liter. Now the next question, find mass of CO2 produced when 5.8 gram of butane is burnt. Here first we will write the chemical reaction. 2 moles of C4H10 plus 13 moles of O2 gives 8 moles of CO2 plus 10 moles of H2O. Given mass of butane is equal to 5.8 gram, molar mass of butane is equals to 12 into 4 plus 1 into 10 is equals to 58 gram. Therefore number of moles of butane is equal to 5.8 gram divided by 58 gram is equals to 0.1 mole. Here 2 mole of C4H10 gives 8 moles of CO2, or 1 mole of C4H10 gives 4 moles of CO2. Then 0.1 mole of C4H10 gives 0.4 mole of CO2. Now mass of CO2 produced is equal to number of moles of CO2 into molar mass of CO2 is equal to 0.4 into 44 gram is equal to 17.6 gram. Now find mass of O2 required when 5.8 gram of butane is burnt. Here first we will write the reaction. 2 moles of C4H10 plus 13 moles of O2 gives 8 moles of CO2 plus 10 moles of H2O. Given mass of butane is equal to 5.8 gram and molar mass of butane is equal to 58 gram. Therefore number of moles of butane is equal to 5.8 gram divided by 58 gram is equal to 0.1 mole. Here 2 moles of C4H10 requires 13 moles of O2, or 1 mole of C4H10 requires 13 by 2 moles of O2. Therefore 0.1 moles of C4H10 requires 13 by 2 into 0.1 moles of O2. Now number of moles of O2 is equal to mass of O2 required divided by molar mass of O2. This implies mass of O2 required is equal to 13 by 20 into 32 is equal to 20.8 gram. The next question is, find the mass of CuCO3 required to produce 11.2 liter of CO2 at STP. First we will write the chemical reaction, and it is as CuCO3 gives CuO plus CO2. Given volume of CO2 is equal to 11.2 liter. Therefore the number of moles of CO2 is equals to volume of gas divided by 22.4 liter is equals to 11.2 liter divided by 22.4 liter is equals to 0.5 mole. Here 1 mole of CO2 is produced by 1 mole of CuCO3. Therefore 0.5 mole of CO2 is produced by 0.5 mole of CuCO3. Now mass of CuCO3 required is equals to 0.5 into molar mass of CuCO3 is equals to 0.5 into 124 gram equals to 62 gram. Now the next question, find the mass of CaO produced when 5.6 liter of NO2 is produced. First the reaction is 2CaNO3 whole 2 gives 2CaO plus 4NO2 plus O2. Given volume of NO2 produced is equal to 5.6 liter. Therefore number of moles of NO2 produced is equal to 5.6 liter divided by 22.4 liter is equals to 1 by 4 mole. Here 2 moles of CaO requires 4 moles of NO2, or 1 moles of CaO requires 2 moles of NO2. Therefore 1 by 8 moles of CaO requires 1 by 4 moles of NO2. Now mass of CaO produced is equal to 1 by 4 into molar mass of CaO is equals to 1 by 8 into 56 is equals to 7 gram. Now limiting reagent. Limiting reagent, the reagent or reactant which are completely consumed in a reaction is called limiting reagent. Reaction is according to limiting reagent. Excess reagent. The reagent which are present in excess amount in a chemical reaction is called excess reagent, and some amount of this reagent remains unreacted in a chemical reaction. On dividing number of moles by stoichiometric coefficient, then the lowest one among them is limiting reagent. Let's come to some of the question. How many moles of ammonia will be formed from 0.5 mole of N2 and 1.5 mole of H2? The reaction will be N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. In case of nitrogen, number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient is equal to 0.5 divided by 1 is equals to 0.5 or 1 by 2. And in case of hydrogen, number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient is equal to 1.5 divided by 3 is equal to 0.5 or 1 by 2. Here both H2 and N2 are limiting reagent. Therefore 1 mole of N2 gives 2 mole of NH3. Therefore 0.5 mole of N2 gives 1 mole of NH3. Now next question. When 4 gram of H2 react with 16 gram O2, then how many H2O is formed? The answer is 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. In case of H2, number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient is equal to 4 by 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. In case of oxygen, number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient is equal to 16 by 32 divided by 1 is equal to 0.5. Here O2 is limiting reagent because the value of number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient is lower here. Therefore 1 mole of O2 gives 2 moles of H2O. Therefore 0.5 moles of O2 gives 1 mole of H2O. Here mass of H2 is equal to 1 into 18 gram is equal to 18 gram.
Cause life gets hard, it might leave scars, could tear you apart if you let it be smart.